But our reporter Harry Olivier is outside of the stadium as people trickle in. Of course, kickoff is at 5 p.m. and it is available. It's streaming on SABC platforms. We're going to continue with more news now at this hour as we re-establish that connection. In fact, on a somber note, high-profile ANC member in the OR Tambo region in the Eastern Cape, Mncedisi Gijana, will be laid to rest in Mount Frere today. Gijana was ambushed at his home driveway. It's still not clear whether the gunning down is related to political killings amid the upcoming ANC's Regional Conference. But for more on the story now, let's cross live to SABC News reporter Nkululeko Nyembezi, who is at the funeral service. Nkululeko, good afternoon. Perhaps you could walk us through what that official program looks like, some of the sentiments that had been reflected about his life and times as well.
You will remember that a man who was brutally killed last week, an RC member in the Alfrenzo region, Mncedisi Gijana, is being laid to rest today. You will remember that he's not the first one to be gunned down in the Alfrenzo region, but members of the ANC, some of them, they have raised concern about the brutal killings of members in this part of the Eastern Cape. But now I'm joined by the Regional Secretary of Alfrenzo region, Mr. Pulelo. Mr. Pulelo, welcome on our show. For sure, you must be very concerned about what is actually going on here.
Thanks, Nkululeko. Of course, every leader of the ANC will be concerned about what is happening currently in the region. So surely it leaves us as the leadership with a lot of questions that we cannot really say we have answers to those issues that we are dealing with. The brutal killing of Comrade Mncedisi Gijana is one of the most painful killings that have happened since one has led in the region, in the space of the region. You would recall that 3 months ago we lost another REC member due to the same killing, the gunshots, even though it was alleged that it has something to do with taxis. But the killing of Comrade Gijana was very dramatic and painful, in particular to the family, because his family was held hostage by men who were wearing parrot gloves, about 3 men they are alleging, who waited for him to come back from the program of the ANC that we were embarking on that particular day. Upon his arrival, the said criminals charged on him, and unfortunately he passed away on the scene. We must say, Nkululeko, that in the recent past, a lot of ANC members, I think about 3, who were leading at the branch level now, in particular in that part of Mbizana sub-region, were also shot. One who was also a secretary of a business forum was killed in the same style as Comrade Gijana, wherein the criminals waited for him in his house and shot him in his home. So the most thing that makes us to be a bit more worried now is that I'm one of the people that happen to be in the list, of which Mncedisi Gijana was in that list. We are about 9 in that list, I think with the same fellows that are just behind us. So we are left with 8. The list was purported to have been drafted in Mbizana, Ward 5, in a particular village there, of the people that are going to be killed, of course, putting us in different categories. We are not saying that is not going to happen. Equally, we are not saying we are going to run and leave our responsibility as leaders simply because certain individuals in their certain corners are threatening us in what we are doing. We are here to serve the people of Alfredenso. ANC is a leader here, and equally we must implement the resolution of the ANC as they are without being terrorized by criminals who are masquerading as members of the ANC, some of them, while they are criminals.
So was this these incidents, or maybe these allegations we are just alluding to now, reported maybe to the Provincial Executive Committee of the ANC?
Yes, indeed, we reported to the province, and equally, we all agreed that we must open criminal cases with the SAPS, which I believe that the provincial MEC was made aware by the, whether you call them cluster commanders, but someone who's in charge of the district Alfred Nzo police. So we've reported to the province, which has honestly also expressed serious concerns about these killings that have happened since March coming this side into the region. This is new, Nkululeko. Alfred Nzo was known to be a most peaceful area. So in recent, yesterday we had a program of thanking the ANC supporters and the ANC members in, as we are one of the, I think we are number one in the province as the region in terms of the vote support that was afforded to the ANC. But equal, I think we are the most, we are amongst the most best performing regions nationally. In that program, we were shocked to learn that someone has organized people who were wearing paraglaphs with rifles. I think I saw about 12 of them within the program of the ANC. Something that is foreign, but these incidences were not sanctioned by the ANC leadership, because we remain as the top leadership that is taking decisions in between the conferences in this region. So someone somewhere decided to use his money, which I believe that it might be an ill-gotten money, to come and intimidate members of the ANC in the program of the ANC, where we're supposed to be thanking the voters and the supporters of the ANC. So that tells you that there are people within the ANC who are not necessarily here to serve the interest of the organization, but who are here to be worshipped, to be given space to amass the resources of the state as much as they can, while terrorizing the members of the ANC who are raising genuine issues that says ANC is a leader of society and the ANC is pro-poor in its approach. We can't have leaders who want to be rich over the night at the expense of the members and the supporters, the community of Alfred Nzo at large.
Thank you so much. That was the Regional Secretary of the ANC here in the Alfred Nzo region, Mr. Pulelo, just detailing the situation here on the ground. As you will remember that just 2 days ago, one of the councillors here in the Eastern Cape, in the area known as Raymond Mhlaba local municipality, was gunned down almost in a similar fashion. The situation is becoming bad in the province, as you have heard the Secretary of the ANC from the Alfred Nzo region.